Philadelphia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Second down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 3.
19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
50 Bison, 50 Bison.
At the 6-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard
line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 7.
The Eagles at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Ready, ready. Black, white, white.
They'll look to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Set, ready, set.
Up the middle they go. Keys. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's cut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. Blue, 30. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Kenneth Grant never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
45, White. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Green Jack. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating.
Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give him the key. And it's only me. Wait till they, then give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They want to scheme, cause I want to sing. And she want a team, and she want a team, she want a team. I'm a die about. I'm a day rushing to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out. But I'm one away from that Mykel route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married them, but I can't wipe and I'm then I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that. Yeah, different than all of them rats. My heart is a test. Lab on them outside, and stuff in the back. I've been walking them down and then walking them back like ill. Y'all gotta sell that. And the waist can't get they belt back. If I fell back, that girl felt that. Just these Jones, I just need spell check. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give him the key. And it's only me. Wait till they, they give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They wanna scheme, cause I wanna sing. And she want a team, and she want a team, she want a team. Put their heads down, running all the gangs, oh yeah. But they count, running all the gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running all the gangs, oh yeah. But they count, running all the gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give him the key. And it's only me. Wait till they, they give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They wanna scheme, cause I wanna sing. Baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phone if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want more. Smooth and clean for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can
Let us
always
continue,
count on the
but I don't think
ladder
it's
when you
going to.
step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week
Lost
7.
connection with that previous
As
game,
it'll be
so
the LA Chargers
start new, I guess.
taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season.
7-3
Week
after
7
drive apiece.
is underway on EA
It's
Sports.
worse.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Shakir holds it in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll find McMillan here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
Nice. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go now.
Now back to throw. Quick slant to Shakir. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Yellow, set.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we?
And now off to the races, down the right
Boy,
side.
way too many big plays like that.
Philadelphia. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the
Yeah,
Eagles
a
are
little
able
bit.
to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit and someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make. Because
Throw the ball. Why did he pump fake it?
This time, down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll set up the throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Black one.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Keys And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Keys. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on first down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
From the 5 now, second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Get up! 70 Timberwolves! Hurt!
They'll work inside here, Hampton.
Still going inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Omari at Hampton.
52 yards.
And the Chargers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Eagles 13.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
Come on.
It's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 79 yards.
And the Eagles are once again back in front. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Completes to Shakir once again.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Back to throw again.
That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Lad McConkey,
34 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
How is he?
Inside the 25.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
Okay, I have him right there.
And the Eagles have
And then he just completely toasts me.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Charger drive about to get going. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
Again, it's Hampton.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 80 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And forget that.
Why are we not keying on him when I'm pressing key? I don't understand.
And fall back under the century mark for the game. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 54 yards.
And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And the lead is now 2.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And bulldozing his way through. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That one 28 yards on the ground. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Keys.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Right. Here we go. Ready?
Here's the option.
And he stopped immediately there.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Still gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
Eagle, set, ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he will have the first down about the 21-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On the ready. Claws red. Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Black, red, yellow. Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Come on!
Here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Make a tackle.
From 21 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Ready, ready.
Will set up for the
Red,
two-point
38.
conversion.
Fury, yellow. Set, go.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
First two. Chargers 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption from both sides right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
Back to throw.
That one complete to McConkey.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's another Chargers first down. It's a gain of 10.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
This is called by McMillan.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Shakir holds it in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
19, 10, go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go.
Hampton. Touchdown, Chargers.
Stop there.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue strike. 45. Wide. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Yellow. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Come on now. How does that happen? Where is the safety on that left side? Completely non-existent.
69 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Come on. Hey.
They'll look to throw again. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Much earlier than that, and I didn't see it.
Them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Breaks the tackle, now rally. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
It's a short one here.
Why is he not getting tackled?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, Keys. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
32. 10 cycles. Set.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Keys.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Set. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Set. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Needle blue. Smash red. Ready.
2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on now.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
On the set.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Red. 38. Striker. 3-3. Claws red. Hut, hut.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play gets them right back up to that level. Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go now. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Works in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the handoff, it's Hampton.
Did not want to call that play. I don't know what the heck happens.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion.
We should have known that before I called that play.
Try them out of stands before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Stevenson.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again.
Hold on to the ball. Are you kidding?
Contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few.
Yeah, I need it, but I didn't wait long enough.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers.
Good game, dude. That cost me right there.
Yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partners, a former defensive back. I'm almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there at the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
43. Green jack. Red, yellow. Hunt.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Let's play.
Okay, ready?
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. He's going to air one out.
Come on! How? I'm playing over the freaking top, and I have him the whole damn time.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Gosh.
A great play there. 81 yards.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
That's so aggravating.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Eagles 56, Chargers 42.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
Okay, break.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Injuries are killing me right now.
It's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now it's second and 10.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look.
What am I throwing to? Stupid. 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 Great game, dude.
Into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Can't make mistakes in this, sir.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
What a great first half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the
Offensively,
end zone for
got to
a
do something
touchback.
defensively. Somebody's keep playing.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Motion man is Shakir.
Here's the 2nd and 7. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He'll drop to throw. They'll find McMillan here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it.
Where are you throwing the ball? Good game, dude.
Complete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they
Oh my gosh, you have got to be kidding me.
They'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground.
Why is he going into no man's land?
As they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 33-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Set, hut, smash, red, yellow.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out.
That's ridiculous. How does this happen?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Eagles are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Aubrey now for the point after. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
69. Chargers 42.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
Why is he pump faking?
Keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
This is caught by McMillan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
13 more yards. Another Chargers first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
It's complete, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Well, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
He gets this to Hampton.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. Name drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
65.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but